Hello everybody, welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns 2. Today, we have the lower bracket top 12 of the tournament, PK Slam versus DeanMachine, starting up in a few minutes. Just wanted to mention real quick, these are both, we're both any percent Wind Waker runners. So this should be interesting as I understood that PK Slam has always been competing with Dean. So this is probably a good match to just show himself against him. So let's see how it goes. I'll send you off with Crane and Sis, who are going to be commentating this race for you. And I'll be on the background. We'll see you. Enjoy the race.
Hoagie did bring it up. In regards to Dean, he has multiple runs across both Wind Waker HD and SD across many categories, including glitchless in HD. And I want to try to find PK stuff right now, but he was mostly speedrunning Wind Waker about a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, and hi from me, guys. This is Elijah. No, this is not a race. I don't know where you got that idea, Kappa.
I thought you were just calling yourself Elijah. Hey everyone,
Speaking about
Elijah,
myself,
and it's like Sizzle, you're not Elijah.
Oh man, no, I am not the omnipresent Elijah. There's only one original Elijah, exactly. But what about the unoriginal Elijah? Can I be the unoriginal Elijah?
Maybe the unoriginal Elijah is the friends we made along the way. So in regards to PK Slam as a runner, he only has runs on Wind Waker SD, but he is the run right above Dean's in the any percent category. So that's pretty dope.
That's crazy. So yeah, this is quite the heavyweight match.
Bottle? Don't tell me. Don't tell me that it's what I think it is.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
No. It's like the worst.
Crane, are you somebody that likes to talk about locations freely, or do you want to talk about them as they come? Like, do you want to try and avoid spoilers?
I go with like a mixture of both. Do it, Sis, do it. What do you mean by it, Hoagie?
Oh no. Oh well,
spoil us. So I'm someone I like. When I usually route, I didn't route this seed. I like to compare and contrast options that the runners had versus what they didn't have. So in this case, you can spoil me all you want. I'm pulling up the spoiler log right now.
Okay. Sounds good. Remember, player, you're gonna miss the fun part. As we are really close to getting underway here. Seconds. Mere seconds. This is going to be a really interesting seed. As you can see on the trackers, we've got DRC, Ridden Woods, Forsaken Fortress, and Earth Temple that our runners are going to need to complete in order to get into the required items. So that's our dungeon stat for today. So no Wind Temple and no Tower of the Gods, fortunately. And let's see, I got tricked by the race time. We've still got about 20 seconds to go.
Oh wow, Wooford is just like, here's the spoiler log directly. I mean, to be fair, it makes a ton of sense to do that. Game audio load, wow. Open it, lol. Please tell me this leads to a picture of your face. Boy, it'll be...
Oh my gosh. Holy cow,
that
dude.
Is a good fist.
Wow, we got debated.
I have never been debated that hard.
Oh man. Yeah, but as far as the run goes, Starting Island is going to be useful today for once. Starting on Northern, just going to pop right in and grab our bombs. Yeah, this is actually relatively important. So Starting Island coming in clutch.
Starting Island that doesn't just screw everything up. I
It's a
don't think that's
miracle.
legal. Is the bot broken? I hope the bot isn't broken.
Oh no.
Aw, sweet. Kobe, thank you for making that a command.
That's incredible.
This is why we are the best community. Because we have the better memes.
As we're going to see route divergence aside from Northern immediately, as PK is going to go to Dragon Roost, and Dean is warping to Outset. Now, in the route, I did... Well, okay. I take it back. I was going to say I did what Dean is doing, but I did not. Interesting that he's going for Mesa here to begin with, as PK is going to be heading to Wind Shrine. PK going to be picking up just a Triforce Shard, right? No, that's Hookshot, my bad. What? I'm going to stop talking.
Wow, it looks like I'm going to have to route the seed within about the short span of 5 minutes. As we have lost track of what's what. PK is going for the warp, as opposed to Dean, who in practice did a super swim to Bomb Island. This is a better flex, but not necessarily needed.
I know how I got confused here. This is a Triforce Shard in Mesa. That's what flustered me. As what PK is doing now is what I thought Dean was going to do earlier, which is just go ahead and head straight to Horseshoe. Of course, no Leaf because our runners don't need one. They're too good. Oh, okay, I see what Dean's doing here. He's also going to head. I guess it didn't. You technically could have made going on to Outset a single trip because Grandma is required the seed, so we are going to be getting a bottle and saving her. So you could have saved Mesa for later, which I feel like was optimal. But
since Mesa is just like it's such a free check for the most part, like there's not going to be anything to make it faster or slower, moving it around isn't too bad at all. The dungeons on the trackers don't line up because we're highly trained professionals. That's a lie. We received training of click the image.
As PK getting all 3 parts of Leafless Horseshoe immaculately. So going to be hopping down into Diamond Step. We'll be picking up both items here, I believe.
Dean using, I believe this is PK's setup for this.
Oh, how the turntables.
You get a little damage boost off the vines. Now, for those of you wondering why he doesn't just leap past them, there's actually a small invisible wall that extends just a bit behind the vines to prevent what we're doing. But by utilizing the invulnerability frames after getting hit, we can just roll in between the wall and the vines.
As PK is picking up that hook shot and then going to be heading over to the first chest in Diamond Step as well. So this will be Pharaoh's Pearl. I can get item locations correct, Kappa?
But where's the fun in that?
I don't know. I can just say 3 items randomly and none of them would be correct.
I would like to say I cannot gamble, but my vote is on Dean. I really thoroughly enjoy Dean, and I do hope for him to win. Not that I hope for PK to lose, although that is how you can translate that. Just that I like Dean. Bias commentator, Pepe hands. Bias restreamer, Pepe jams.
Oh, I don't know. I'm stunned speechless by having to choose between the 2 runners, so I'll just go ahead and keep my mouth shut on that.
Works for me.
I honestly can't choose. As no, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's really nice routing to be able to go Horseshoe to Diamond Step. It's 1 quadrant off. you have the hook shot. There is a roll clip that you can do that would be slightly faster, but it kind of sucks if you mess up because then you have to go back onto the island.
Actually, didn't know about the roll clip.
You can do it, and I believe it's the same place that we do the Wind Waker dive.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So heading into Popperin here, and this is where those early bombs are going to come in clutch. We do need something behind all three boulders. Or all three boulders, my god. Both boulders, all three chests on the lower floor. So going to be skipping Scale the Wall today. But
My
other
thought
than that,
process
Popperin
is
loaded.
Can we call those early bombs when they were on the island we spawned on? Or are we saying early as in Sphere 0?
Yeah, I just meant early as in the first 45 seconds.
Okay, I was like, wait, are these actually early bombs?
No, yeah, they were Sphere 0.
Pictobox. That really sucks.
Yeah, as Pumping Bear is going to be what's required, so no deluxe for us today. So, but
So in terms of current route differences, we have Mesa for Dean and Wind Shrine for PK, and I think that's it, right?
yeah, that's it. So, I want to say those are pretty interchangeable. Wind Shrine probably a little faster, which is why PK's ahead here.
I would
Right?
say it's depending on night versus day. Just because Wind Shrine is faster, which would put Dean behind him slightly. But Dean is now going to go get the Wind Shrine, so he'll likely, I think, follow PK to Windfall. But
Yeah, I mean,
we'll really have to see.
yeah, my money would be on that as well. PK looks like going to be setting up Lens of Door Cancel here. Because of Pompey and Vera. Gonna skip that cutscene.
Dean doing the very nice up, down. No, that's a bad. That's not good for PK. He talked to Anton.
Oh my god, is that
And
a soft
then he
lock?
soft lock. Yeah, if you retalk, I believe it's a soft lock. So PK is going to have to reset. Luckily enough, he did save. So he only lost like 30, 40 seconds.
Oh yeah, that is really unfortunate. Good thing he had that save warp out of Popperin / Diamond Step.
So what I'm going to assume is he accidentally talked to Anton, which happens. And then he tried to roll off the ramp, but you actually need to wait a couple frames so that your angle changes before trying to roll. And since he pressed A so soon after getting out of it, he talked to Anton again, which is the soft lock.
Makes sense. Yeah, exactly, Paranite, exactly. PK remembering to pick up the Master Sword again here from letter from Kamali's father, so luckily not going to be missing that. Going to be going for storage again is Dean talking to Miss Marie, so it looks like he's going to be setting up lights on Lens of Door Cancel, whereas it looks like PK is going to be doing it blind as we give Anton a nice slash for our troubles.
So you can't really see what's going on here, but essentially what we're doing is Door Cancel gives us next to no hitbox. And so we're going to hardcore parkour around, on, and through Lenzo's house till we get to the top door where we can access the loading zone behind the door, which is usually locked by the door, but we just phase straight through the door, so it doesn't matter.
Right on. Yeah. Something that's interesting to me is PK is already in Lenzo's house grabbing that left chest for a bottle. Again, grandma is required, so gonna need that bottle later. But doing Lenzo Door Cancel with lights off brought PK back into the lead, even though he soft locked on Anton. So a little bit of an interesting comparison there for runners. If you wanted to see exactly how much time you lose by doing lights on.
And so it is hard to see or tell, but Dean and PK actually did 2 different routes with the door cancel. Which I always find fascinating because there's, I don't know what it is, but there's like a rite of passage. I almost want to say it, a hazing ritual, where if you start to find routing and stuff in Randomizer, you always come up with your own setup for Lenza door cancel.
Yeah, I have not passed that rite of passage yet, so I'll have to put it on the bucket list.
It's okay. You have time. Find the zombie hover straight into it, you know?
Oh man, my
Don't,
glitch hunting
please
days
don't.
begin. As Elijah pointing out, you do have to do Ivan. In the seed, Ivan's gonna have power bracelets for us, and Earth Temple is required. So doing lights on actually doesn't lose time. So PK's, even though he's a little bit ahead of here, is gonna have to go back and talk to Miss Marie, and then that's what caused a little bit more of the catch up that you see now. Oh no, Jay has found the easiest way. I'm scared.
I can't remember what Jay's way is.
But yeah, pretty standard catching kids route. No Maggie free, no tot, no tingle, so just some hide and seek.
Actually, Dean, I am going to put Dean just slightly ahead because of Mesa. That would be... So they look very, very synced right now, but Dean's a kid behind, and a Mesa ahead of PK right now.
That's true, that's true.
In other words, whoever goofs up takes the lead. Well, the other one takes the lead. Not if you goof up, you take a lead. That would be stupid.
Dude, I would get first place in every race if when you goof up,
Nice.
you take the lead.
Step 1, soft lock %. You should run that category then.
Definitely.
It's an actual category, and I think both SD and HD.
Oh, really?
Yep, how fast can you soft lock? It's fantastic.
Interesting. Yeah, that's fun. As going to Maggie, picking up the hammer is required for Forsaken Fortress today, so PK doing another safety save. Just kidding, it's a save warp because it's faster, but feels like a safety save probably.
Now that I think about it, I think hammer is only hard required for like 3 checks now. Because you need it for, well, I suppose 5. Because you need it for Helmarock, which gives you Helmarock, Aerial, and Tingle. And then you need it for the right side of Earth Temple, past like the 3rd room, and that's it. We have ways to get around hammer in every other case.
That's true. Interesting. As looks like Dean is going to go ahead and drop into Paw Print's side aisle. Okay, so I was curious if our runners were going to do this. So Command Melody is in Cabana Labyrinth first chest. So
Okay.
you have a choice. The Mirror Shield is in the very first chest in Earth Temple. So I was wondering which our runners were going to do, and both of them are going to be grabbing Command Melody, looks like.
There's
I can't
actually
remember.
no way to get that chest without Command Melody if you don't have
Oh,
Mirror
there's
Shield.
not?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
that's what it
thinking
is.
the transparent chest in the first crypt, which is
Okay.
ironically the one that is locked by hammer.
And
yeah,
probably the
you
one our
have to have
runners are
Command
going to
Melody.
store today. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I was just trying to think if they actually might not. Is Earth Temple go mode?
Behind destructible walls is a bow. But other than that, there's nothing.
Okay.
So maybe just grab destructible walls, store transparent chest, and first grip.
No, because you need the mirror shield. So you can actually just store the destructible wall. You can just store that one and go from there.
Oh, true. Just skip transparent or first grip entirely.
Because I'm assuming that it's gonna be their light arrows, hopefully.
Yeah,
I don't
should be.
know where the other one is, and
Well,
you don't need that anywhere else in the dungeon until you get to the boss.
yeah. Actually, it might be fire and ice. For our runners here, it looks like they're both going to be doing mother and child super swim. No, okay. PK just clipping out. Okay, this looks like it's where PK is going to grab Cyclos, which is another Master Sword for us today. We'll see if Dean does the mother and child super swim. This is Leaf, as you see it show up in PK's inventory. And it looks like Dean's going to do the same thing, just clip out of mother and child and head over to Cyclos. So
Jar, I don't know if that's optimal at all. Unless I have the ET. No. You can just store transparent. So it skips. Well, you just get it later, since you store the first chest. Oh, that was the point. Oh, I thought you were saying, like, this is the route the runner should take, and I was like, what?
PK making quick work of Cyclos.
Oh, that's such a shame. You have magic meter upgrade, double magic in the big key chest for Earth Temple.
Worth it.
Always worth it.
Picking up that second sword. But yeah, the last bow is going to be on Islet of Steel. Talking about which bow or temple bow is going to be for runners just a second ago. And it looks like we're going to outset now. So EK is going to be picking up Mesa and then saving Grandma. But as far as those bows go, Islet of Steel is just going to be a one-off check for our runners, so
yeah, they have, well, with bombs and the Great Fish Warp, PK went for the roll clip, realized he didn't have to, and then left. Well, by left I meant he actually just entered the house. But I know many runners, and I believe Dean and I think also PK are part of this, where if you can get light arrows before Jahala, it's worth it every time. If it's not a major reroute that, like, you have to do dumb stuff for. And in this case, they just have to warp Great Fish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, we're going to get a synced grandson.
Gotta
almost synced. Oh, PK just made it more synced.
Struggling a little bit there with the jump slash, but... Yep, there it is. Saving Grandma required.
Feels good, man. Very close tie on the good grandson percent by both of our runners. I'm proud of that.
Do you think... I can't remember. Is there anything that either of our runners has on each other, or are they pretty much like synced up completely? I believe they are equal at like number of checks and items.
Yeah, actually.
So very, very synced up here. As Dean looks like he's going to be opting for a super swim, whereas PK is going to check the mail, get a grappling hook. Grandma has an interesting arsenal.
I don't like the fact that you use the term arsenal. Especially considering you were referring to the grappling hook.
I mean, an arsenal, right? It's like a storage of weapons. Grappling hook's a weapon, right?
Okay, you have a fair point there. My first thought was like she's, I don't know, like brutally. Oh, don't look if you are photosensitive. They're both super swimming.
Okay.
Oh, but PK splooshed. Crane, stop. Stop what?
Okay, looks like Dean's opting for the super swim Islet of Steel, and he nails it. Probably what PK's doing here as well. Sorry, you had a train of thought, and I really interrupted it.
No, it was just hydration mentioning something. Yeah, so I think that put them back. Are they both super swimming to isolate?
Looks like
Oh
it is PK.
no. PK convert into neutral, but you don't have the speed. You have to have speed to get it. That's going to be... And the worst part is that Tuba has told me this. I think it was Tuba. It was Tuba or Jar. One of those two. Oh, calm down, Jar. That you just... Warping to Great Fish is faster, for my understanding. Islet. I apologize for my English, everyone. It's my native language.
I wasn't. I got you back.
Oh, thanks. That's one person.
Oh man, as looks like that's exactly what PK's gonna be doing. Is just, well, don't have to warp, but just opening it. Wait, I missed it. Did PK warp?
PK warp back, yeah. I didn't route it in this way. It's better, and I'm upset. It's okay, Elijah.
As Dean picking up that grappling hook from the mail. PK a little behind now, as Dean, thought he was going to go for another super swim there. A little confused, but he just happened to line up with that tree perfectly. Climbing up. Looks like Dean is going to go ahead and head into DRC. It's going to be our first dungeon today. PK picking up those fire and ice arrows. Yeah, exactly, Paranite, right?
Yes, and yeah. Yes.
Wow, Zelda speedruns with the raid, a party of 67. Welcome in, everybody. What a hype raid. This is in a fantastic race between two really skilled runners in Wind Waker Randomizer Spoiler Log Tournament Losers Bracket Top 12. It's between PK Slam and DeanMachine. As Crane was talking about earlier, both runners with a history of vanilla runs, very close to each other on the leaderboards, so it could not be more hype.
And they're 30 seconds apart, like 30, 40 seconds.
It all comes down to
insane.
snipes on the platform. Not really, but the platform can be rough, so maybe some time game back or loss here. As
Dean got it fast.
Yeah. My unnecessarily lengthy explanation of platform timing. Dean gonna be heading over to, what is this?
Little chest.
Tingle chest. I did not check this.
And before it's boomerang.
Oh, it's Cabanadeed. Interesting. So Dean not going to be opting for Cabanadeed skip then. Not in these settings, Mr. Nintendo.
Yes. My brain was on key sanity because of the fun race, and I was like, yes, they are. No, they're not.
Oh, no. You reminded me of the fun race. Monka S.
Yes. Tuba, I agree with you. I think having a Cabanadeed that's on your way to the boss like that, that is just such a free thing. And it's, especially in races like this, there are some risky strats that I feel like if you're comfortable with, go with. But then, like, Cabanadeed skip just sucks. A lot.
And looks like PK agrees with you perfectly, so I'm going to be doing the same exact thing as Dean. Revealing the tingle chest, grabbing that Cabanadeed, and heading back up onto Goma. As Dean is struggling a little bit with storage.
I think Dean forgot that he put his bombs on Y because he walked up to the chest to likely do, like, get storage. And then he just pulls out a bomb. And he just stared at it for like 3 seconds before throwing it. He was going for bomb drop storage. Ah, yes. My preferred storage method when I have 40 other storage methods.
Oh man. Yeah, Dean opting for the right chest in particular, going out of his way to grab it. Interesting little flair.
I'd take another bottle over a goddess statue. You put a fairy or you dupe some soup into that, and that can be powerful.
True. I'm
You
gonna
don't
pretend
wanna-
I didn't forget about that bottle.
Don't want to die to Ganondorf.
Nobody ever dies to Ganondorf, especially not me. Ever.
Okay, Jarhead, in my defense, I was inconsistent at other storage methods, and I was consistent at that, so I wanted to go with the one that I could get faster. Now I'm inconsistent at everything.
Okay, PK opting for the goddess statue, so probably forgot about the bottle just like I did.
You know, sometimes you just want some good furniture as well. Like, he can... Oh, well, Tingle already nabbed it at this point. So...
It's gone. You gotta
only
hint
one
it's the
bottle.
cutscene boss. See, that's my thinking, Elijah. Not really. I would love to have a reason for why I forgot, but Dean, not gonna get a super quick cycle here on Goma. Looks like it's gonna be a 3 or 4 cycle. So, yeah, that's a 3. So,
What advantage does the statue give? Absolutely nothing.
yeah, we're just messing around.
So in some races, so you need 5 Tingle statues in order to get the ankle check, which is on Tingle Island. And in our current settings for the Spoiler Lock tournament, it can be, like, a randomized item can be there. But in this case, it had nothing there. So it's just like a fun thing to point out.
Yeah, Elijah with a good point. No soup jump / 1 cycle. But Dean's still ahead. I think mainly thanks to that soft lock still on Anton. So that's actually still of pretty big significance as far as the difference between our 2 runners half an hour in. So
I mean, that forced PK to get another 2? Yeah, he had to recheck mail, so that's like the equivalent of getting 4 mail checks, and those are so slow.
oh, that's true. I forgot about Islet Super Swim.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to answer Mr. Nintendo's question. So they only needed the 1 bottle for the check, but we have a glitch that allows us to take the soup that Grandma gives us and dupe it into another bottle. So Dean probably got that as more of a safety, but you don't need it. So PK traded off like the 2-second time loss for, well, the 2-second time save over the bottle.
Well,
Feel
just
free to
because
go
they
ahead.
didn't go for it, Jar. Oh, Dean getting scarily close to dropping down there. Grabbing that final Master Sword. Okay, that's PK. Okay, going for a super swim here. So if you are photosensitive, go ahead and avert your eyes. Oh, deactivating the cutscene, so
Soup
like a
comes
1
like
second
one
time.
second. So at the level that we're dealing with, Paranite, I would suspect that in that sort of choice, both of our runners would know which chest that they're going for, or have it written down on their notes. if they're going to specifically deviate from what would be the typical go mode with the left chest. Just because both of these runners are very good at their execution and their routing. And Dean is becoming the any percent runner.
Yeah, I had this routed in, even though I don't know how to do it. So, but PK nailing a super swim from Stonewatcher to Cabana. So, props there.
Tuba with the wonderful point. You have leaf. You can just leaf straight onto the post. I'm not sure if that's faster, but it's certainly easier.
Oh, Dean, no. Okay, just the ladder climb. PK getting the ledge cancel.
PK going for Forbidden Woods, while Dean getting FF. I'm trying to think, was there any specific item besides the sword in FF?
Let's see. Yes, there was a shard. Chest on bed was actually a shard, so
Oh,
that's why. Yeah, it made perfect sense for what Dean did.
okay. In that case, the nice thing about a situation like that is you can go to FF at really any time. We have a warp there, and there's nothing that will make the game faster by going there earlier. Unless, of course, you want to go really complex and try to route in your mail checks before FF so that you don't need to deal with those. But for the most part, FF can go anywhere in a case like this.
Yeah, in this seed, Forbidden Woods can be treated the same way too. Basically, just a couple of shards in here. So, one of them in the big key chest, one of them on Calidemos.
Ooh. And he has hookshot. Nice. It is a very shiny Helmarock. I'm not the biggest fan of the feathers. I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like the randomized colors either come out really strongly and I really like them, or they look washed out.
I guess I haven't paid that much attention. PK getting the bomb ledge clip. Interesting. The bomb blows up the leaves. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I was like, PK, are you going to open the warp? And then it was like, oh, the bomb is going to open the warp.
Guess we're just gonna assume that was the strat and not luck, but I feel like you said, that's a pretty safe assumption with the level of runners that we're dealing with here.
Shiny, that's a 1 in 8. Better catch the shiny Helmarock, Dean. You don't know when you'll get this again.
PK going for another bomb ledge clip. As Dean gets a good burb, so don't want to commentator's curse it, but looks so far like things are going okay.
PK dealing with the fact that this ledge is jank. That ledge is so jank. If I was looking at that right, PK, he either tried to like move into the bomb or he tried to climb up and it shoved him right against the wall standing, and it's like, it doesn't make sense. Gosh dang it, PK, use my setup.
PK refuses.
I know, right? Well, once you move in the beginning, you can't use the setup, but it's literally a jump slash. You go through the door, you jump slash, and you're there. Roll twice in hookshot, though. Well, you can jump slash, which if you have the bomb, it's really nice, because you can drop bomb with B, then jump slash, then hookshot.
As Dean finishes up Helmarock, so we had a good burr for Dean, and yeah, that's always something to celebrate.
We'll
PK
have to see how it goes for PK.
Yeah, for sure. PK looks like going to be storing double Mothula chest. Makes sense. Getting that arrow back makes me wonder if they're gonna do fire arrow strats. I mean, surely.
I'm going to assume that both runners would, especially since they have soup. But having the bombs and the fire arrows is by far just really nice going into this. And yeah, Dean hit a highly floating? No, float. Oh, what is the word for when something floats? Like floaty? Buoyant.
That's what it is.
A highly buoyant explosive. That's the word. Thank you, Tuba. You told me it right after I figured it out. Which made me feel even worse. A highly buoyant explosive. And he's going into Earth Temple as opposed to heading into Forbidden Woods.
Yeah, all of our dungeons today are really not very involved, so just going to be an extra check in Earth Temple for Dean, and then be heading down to Jaw Hall. As I didn't have my sound on there for PK, so I'm not sure how many of the shots he got.
From my visual cue, I don't think he got more than one. And he is shooting the vines as opposed to using bombs, which I view as a very gutsy move. Because you get wrecked on arrows, and the timing is insane.
Yeah, he's really got a low arrow count here. That's the one thing I'm concerned about is, I mean, does he need anything? Does he need arrows for anything though? I don't think there's anything urgent, so not the biggest deal on arrow count.
Up at Ganon, there are plenty of arrow refills before that point, though. That is true, Tuba. FW after Tot G, any arrow check after Tot G, and you're it's a little Monka S. Cyclos, other parts of Tot G, I don't know. Those are like the only two checks that would matter besides going straight to FW. Wait, it doesn't even matter in this case. Oh, so PK, you had Cabana Deed. He could walk out and refill with the barrel.
Muscle memory. I think the first time I saw that barrel, I was actually watching Ukraine.
Aw. I can't remember when I first saw that barrel.
You just heard the barrel's feelings.
It's because I was so mesmerized when I saw it. No, it's because I first saw those barrels when I was like 4. Didn't know what they had. Yeah, Tuba, it was. Every rando seed without Tachi or rando runner smiles a bit. Tachi is actually a sometimes fun dungeon.
I can see where you're coming from. Lots of muscle memory.
Dean, bomb drop store that chest. Actually, wait, is that one the chest that you can't bomb drop store?
Isn't it?
I don't know if that is or isn't. There are some chests.
Sir Thor, is it though? I didn't do the best impression there, but
I don't actually know if we can store that chest with bomb drop now that I think about it. If you hear the noise of a controller, don't mind that. I'm just checking things.
Nothing related.
I have to know.
See, Dean heading down into Belly of Earth Temple. Just going to be a standard go mode here. After picking up that bow from behind destructible walls and mirror shield from the first chest. So PK actually going to be using the leaf, so no setup avoids voiding there. So nice job from PK. Dean approaching the roll clip. Oh wow, walking into it straight on. Gets it first try.
First try. That is good. Just the destructible wall tuba. Tachi.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Destructible wall is bomb droppable. That is great to hear. I was not checking ever. Dean continuing through the go mode. He's getting the magic refill here, which is a little weird because there's an easier one in literally the next room.
True, true. Hopping up a little bit, I guess.
Unless
I don't
CM
know.
and irons are skippable and behind ankle. Both of them being behind ankle would be amazing. Suppose you could have it be in like delivery bag.
Oh, that's too low, Dean.
He hasn't killed a single keys. This is beyond Monka S.
Oh,
But he
looks-
gets it.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
That's fine.
If PK like does a little bit of maintenance, cleans up that room so it's easier, that's really good for Dean.
Yeah, that's a good point. Dean. Wow.
You know, Jar, if you didn't put the kappa, you didn't put the kappa. Have both inferors on ankle. Yeah, that would be a scene.
As light arrows, you were right, Dean. These were going to be light arrows for our runners, so having them in Jahala. What, did I just say Dean?
Yeah.
Great. I'm not coming with Dean, Kappa. Or am I? And is Crane just playing?
The answer is yes.
I'm coming with Dean, and I'm also original Elijah.
My name is Original Dean, and we're on Majora's Mask Randomizer, everyone.
Oh man.
Each day's Jam down to just Pog. Yeah. You're watching. See, I couldn't say that, Tubo, because that could get into some logistical problems almost. But we are not on the moon yet. In fact, the landing was faked.
Dean missing the 3 cycle on Jahala, leaving 1 Poe out. As we also had good Burb RNG on PK's side, so. Good Helmarock today for both our runners. Love to see it.
We do. Yes, Elijah. And in terms of which one's faster, that definitely goes to... Wait, no, you have to get the big key chest. I still think Forbidden Woods is faster, but not by much.
The same as well. Yeah. At this point, I can't even remember who I voted for. Tanjo reminded me. Let me type something in chat.
Yeah, just type in chat. I can't vote, but I still voted Dean. I'm tracking winner point of view. Oh.
Yes, Claire, you missed the opening, which I'm assuming, which was extremely biased.
Always.
As PK heading into Earth Temple here. I don't see much of a possibility for a different route from PK other than storing that behind destructible walls, so.
Hoagie, go ahead. I will unserver mute myself. Kappa.
Mod
Two of
abuse,
us can
question
play
mark?
this game. Is it mod abuse if the mod also abuses? Wait.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
But if both mods are abusing, then I don't know.
Then I think it's just abuse.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Hey man. Life happens. I am not a big fan of leafing over there and back for medley. I'm not sure if it's faster. It probably is, but I don't like it. It is faster. That is disgusting.
Nailed
Now
it,
I
though.
have to do it.
Gosh,
Yep, two. Yep.
dude. Command Melody was nice and out of the way too, so Dean is going to be walking out, picking up the refill with that lovely barrel. Well, lovely
Yes.
barrels.
Control medley, command medley. I just test medley. What?
I'm with you there.
Tuba, this is objectively false. Jarhead posted a route in which you can skip it.
Wait, I
Yo,
need to
hey,
scroll
Zelda.
back to the route.
But what? Is it faster? No, it is horrendously slow, comparatively. But yeah, the point of it wasn't to be faster. It's going pretty well. The runners are very close. Significant mistake by either of them could put the other in the lead.
I'd say the biggest thing that's happened so far is PK missed the Islet of Steel Super Swim and soft locked while doing Lens of Door Cancel. Dean hasn't made a significant mistake, I don't believe. So Dean is in Forbidden Woods right now, gonna have to almost to the hub roof, gonna drop down afterwards to get the big key. And then go beat Kalidemos, and PK is picking up the one required chest in Earth Temple behind destructible walls, and then going to go ahead and store that chest, and then go through Earth Temple go mode, so...
Yes, Claire, if you talk to Anton when you have Coral's text stored, and then talk to Anton again, you soft lock yourself. Yeah, Tuba. And Pogi, I would rather not do a low percent spoiler log race. Wait.
What?
Wait, does Dean have chest storage right now? He has chest storage right now. He has to if he clipped through that.
Yeah, I missed him storing the hole in tree. Oh no, Dean. Okay.
That one's safer. That is definitely a time save for Dean. I think it would still be faster for him to hookshot the big key chest, but maybe not because he has to pause. That's like maybe the only drawback is you have to pause.
And Tuba's... I've never seen that either, Tuba. The fire arrow shot from Dean to hit that war pot. Dean having a little bit of trouble because, like Crane said, this ledge is janky. Got it though.
Pretty
Well, I guess
much.
in that case, yeah.
With that ledge, if you don't get the ledge, like the full ledge clip, you can just go for the roll clip when you climb back up, and if you fail it, then you can just try again. I love chat. So cute. Dean getting his shard, and he's just going to save warp out of that and take the warp pot.
So Dean has Kalidemos, and that's it.
And PK has Jahala, and that's it. This is... We have a race. This is insane. Here's the thing, though. Tuba, I agree with you on one point, but Jahala is slow. comparatively. Like, you have 4 cutscenes? No, 3?
No, it's just you, Mon. This is the most uncompetitive race I've ever seen. Big Kappa.
I mean, if Dean gets the fire arrow strat, this is insane. Where is Boomerang, by the way?
Great question.
ZSR6. The
Oh,
forbidden
Boomerang is on.
strat. It's on
Boomerang is on ankle.
PK has the straddle on. He's getting Boomerang. Required. The Octo. Yeah, he's gonna go for it. I mean, PK has one more cycle for Jahala. If Dean gets it, I'll say that was the bad rotation that you don't want for the strat.
No hits for Dean.
Oh, Ocho. Yeah, I know that, Pogi. My
It's
brain is in
Jahala.
English.
Jahala is down for PK. Dean not getting any of those fire arrow shots.
But here's the thing, Kalademos' death cutscene is shorter than Jahala's. They're pretty much synced still. They're going to be synced going straight in. Dean will have to leave Cabana. I mean, yeah. That's still like 5 seconds. Kalademos is Dean, Jahala is dead. Wait, what? What? I didn't mean to say Dean. No way, Jar. I never would have guessed that. Dean is Dean. Original Dean.
Original Dean. Dean, just taking a second to think there, I guess. So
he was going to do the same thing as PK, but he remembers the refills and he can get arrows and magic, which he is. That's the wrong barrel for magic. Oh, that's the right barrel for magic. I'm bad. Everyone is Dean. Maybe the real Dean or the people we saw along the way.
maybe.
Okay, PK entering at like 25. Feels Dean, man. Tuba, I went with when he hit the, like when that first cutscene started. Has my life been a lie? No, your life has been Dean. Yeah, about 35 seconds. That's not a Dean thing to say.
Very, very tight margin between our runners here.
I'm trying to think, if PK like pops off, I think PK can get sub-hour. If he gets double crip, he has soup, so if he gets double crip and a trog shot in with a very good PG1, like he could do it. Jar, he can't put a 1 in chat. He's not a Dean alt. How can you be an alt for yourself?
Getting a nice load of rolling simulator here.
That is true. I just realized if either runner posted a message in chat, we have all 4 of the tournament organizers sitting in chat right now. They would get destroyed. Yeah, it's like you're DQ'd till like forever, and yeah, we would all cry because we love everyone, but it's being DC'd. This is literally whoever, like, if either runner misses a shot on PG, it's insane. It can go back to the other runner.
Yeah, this is ridiculously close. Oh, PK.
Missing that shot. Missing that
shot.
What? Okay, so that's 3 missed shots for PG 5. The equalizer. For real though. He's bobbing and weaving. He's bobbing and weaving. That ain't PG. Oh, and Dean got the perfect RNG.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little time back for Dean.
The sponsors, the viewers, the hype.
Oh, Dean's slashing instead of throwing. That's gonna be a time loss.
Time loss. Even more time loss. Oh, PK, no, the Moblins. Small magic, that's terrible. Your heart isn't ready for this. Your heart isn't ready for Dean coming back. I don't know. Stairs. That is true,
No
Tuba.
bias. No bias.
Especially with the new grapple skip that is significantly easier.
Oh, Dean missing the double shot.
Cool as a cucumber, yeah. That was a nice shot. Dean is definitely pulled back
Okay,
from the time difference.
Yeah, PK entering pup again and getting 1-2 shots. Looking for
Does
the
he-
third.
Oh, almost. Almost.
Oh, by a hair. Oh, and he can't even
Oh.
see the tail.
Dean gets 1. PK
Missing
missing
the
that
third
one.
again.
Tail down. Dean can't seem to get the second shot. PK is out of magic, but he has moved on to phase 2. Dean is still unable to get that next shot.
Oh, Dean missing the second shot again. This is not looking good for Dean. Gets
Getting
the
the second
shot.
Does he get the third? Does he get it? He gets the
Gets
third.
it. They're both in
Before-
the death cutscene for PG1.
Before the PG2 cutscene is finished for PK, Dean beats PG1. They're not even a cycle apart.
Oh, this is insane. Soup coming in clutch for PK, really refilling magic.
See,
This could
PK.
really come down to Crip and Trog.
Yeah, can we see the triple? Can we see the triple? 1. No, PK missing it. Dean duping Soup. This is important, I guess. Where's the Penta Crypt? I need the Penta. Dean is exactly 1 shot, 1 cycle behind on PG2. PK
Oh,
getting
he
the
missed
Crypt
his
shot.
double. That's big. Dean's still got 2 more phases to go, right?
Yeah, he has 2 more shots. If he gets the Crypt shot, that means a lot. And he does.
Gets it. Oh my god.
PK using bombs. Is PK going for Trog? He's going for Trog.
He's going for Trog.
He
Gets it!
And he's just going to
Oh
snipe for the
my
3rd shot,
God.
missing the 3rd shot, using a bomb. Totally respectable.
Takes down Puppet Ganon. There is PG3 for PK. Dean
But-
also going for Trog. Oh,
Oh.
no!
Oh. Dean's going to let this stop him, though. He's just going to use a bomb. Oh, no!
Oh, the tail clips out of bounds.
No! No!
Oh, you hate to see that.
Okay.
Just as we cross the hour mark.
Yeah, Tuba, that was insanely rude. So if PK... It currently is PK is in the lead. If PK messes up the grapple skip, that will put Dean back in the lead. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's
PK
just
not
going to
risking
grapple.
it.
Grapple not showing up. Edging down the chain.
Dean mashing. If Dean goes for the grapple skip, though, that's like another couple seconds back towards his favor. And PK went in the wrong direction.
PK with some really minor flaws here. Saving
Keep in
Dean a
mind,
couple seconds.
Dean doesn't have to drink soup yet. Dean's going to turn around. PK entering in at 103 is when I saw the cutscene change, and Dean entering in at, missing the shot.
That's big.
114. It's like a 7-second difference.
Oh my god. There goes Ganon, phase 1 for PK. There goes Ganon, phase
Dean.
1.
It's literally Ganon RNG for a small degree.
There goes Ganon, phase 2 for PK.
CJS, we will get to you in a second. Thank you so much for the raid.
Oh my god.
Oh.
GG's.
GG.
Holy cow.
10 seconds, maybe?
PK Slam finishing with an official race time of 1:01:47. Dean finishing with 1:02:01. Holy cow. My voice can't even handle it.
Yeah, 14 seconds. Insane.
Big GG's. Oh my god.
Yeah, that PG3. Yeah, a Trogverse out of bounds. That was insane. Just fantastic job by both runners. Holy cow.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. Holy. Ooh.
Wow. Select the gambling winners. I don't know how to. I actually literally don't know how to, but insane.
Yeah, no kidding. What an end. GG's.
GG's
to both of you. Holy shit, guys.
Still shaking.
Yeah, yeah. That was insane.
That was unbelievable. Did either of you have the stream pulled up?
I did
No.
for Dean at the end, which is why I did not do grapple skip, because I failed it twice in the bi-weekly. And even though alright, hold on a second. Is that showing up on never mind. Yeah, so I went safe because like I failed it twice, and even though like Jar gave me some advice and it worked out really well in practice where like you pull Wind Waker instead of turning around, I thought, Dean's like, I think he's like far enough behind where I could play it safe. Although that was way too close for comfort. Maybe I should have done the skip instead, but I mean it worked out.
If my Puppet Grant in 3 was better, and if I would have gotten like fire arrows for Calidamos, it would have been like, it might have been my way. Could have been.
I had fire arrows for Calidamos, but I don't know what happened. Like it looked like I had good RNG on the cycle, but I just wasn't hitting. So I had to do the bow strat with 13 arrows, which was super scary.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
that
both of-
too. I had 15 arrows.
Oh god.
Yeah, both of you guys went for the fire arrow strat and then switched, so.
Were we in Calidamos, like, was that our last Triforce shard?
No, it was Jahala was the last for PK.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a super swim from Stonewatcher to Private Oasis, so that I could.
I forgot
link
about
those two
that one.
together. Yeah, I feel so redeemed because in my race with J-Wist, I tried super swimming from Stonewatcher to Cabana and I failed it and lost like 2 minutes. So I felt so good getting it this time.
Huge
Yeah, that's
confidence booster.
Solid
Yeah, what
thing
was-
to get.
Yeah, what was not good was failing the swim right before that.
from outset to islet.
Yeah, I thought I had enough speed, but I guess not. Or, like I was in the doorway, but he wouldn't clip through, so that was very frustrating.
Yeah, I bet. Let's talk about that Anton softlock though.
Oh god.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I mentioned it to Dean in the waiting room. Yeah, so when I went to go get door cancel, I talked to Anton, and it's like, oh well, I gotta store the text again, and then I accidentally pressed A again, and then Anton soft locked.
I was right. You were too fast.
Yeah, I was too fast, and then you could tell that like I was super careful the second time around.
You
Gave him a
slapped
nice
the light.
slash. Yeah.
Yeah, that was for the stream. Just
Dude,
how
for
much
the
I hated
people
Anton.
betting predictions on us, like, there was not really any way of knowing who was gonna win this race.
No, it was a coin toss really. So
It was kind of, yeah.
Wow.
so really though overall fantastic play from you both. It couldn't be a more hype finish. So
Yeah, I'm
thanks for
super
the race,
happy.
guys.
Cause I mean, just a little bit of my speedrunning history is that I first started running like vanilla Wind Waker back in late 2016, early 2017, and Dean was like the only person that I think at the time that was streaming any percent, and he taught me a lot about this game. So huge shout outs to you, Dean. Thank you for
Dude,
being such
oh,
a
that means
good
a lot.
community member.
Thank you so much, dude. That means a lot.
We actually did point that out at the beginning of the race. Did you know? I'm assuming you did, but PK is one above you in Wind Waker SD any percent.
Oh,
Is he?
I forgot about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
PK
That's
is 11,
funny.
you are 12 by a difference of 13 and a half, 14 minutes.
If I were to go in there and like actually try, I could, but I chose my physical health and well-being over that game, I guess.
I don't blame you.
Unbuffered
Very
into
fair.
your taste?
Nah.
I mean, I'm definitely going back to Wind Waker any percent after the tournament, and like not doing like unbuffered right away because I have 8 minutes of time save because I kept failing one super sim over and over again. So I feel like I'll get that free time save and then maybe do Puppet Cannon skip.
No. What?
What?
No.
I mean, I already know how to do Puppet Cannon skip. I've done it before. Unbuffered is I don't know what I'm gonna do about unbuffered.
I like my brain can process doing unbuffered because for me I feel like that's easier than PG skip, but to each their own.
I mean, it comes down to like I don't know. There's like a lot of like little details you have to pay attention to for Puppet Cannon skip, and you have to have really good control over your mashing, which I think that's one of my strong suits in for hovering is having good control. And, like mashing at like exactly 10 to 11 presses per second, whereas like unbuffered is just my arm gets tired so quickly.
Tuba, just
Yeah,
go to HD Tuba.
No, SD's better.
SDL Dungeons is really cool. Like,
Oh, yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, there. SDL Dungeons has Makar damage interrupt, which is my favorite trick in this game.
I have wanted to route that in the spoiler log tournament so bad. But because no tingle tuner for the tingle balloon, it's just a time loss, and it's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, by the way, where was Tingle Tuner?
Cyclops Reef destroy the cannons.
Ooh, that was not happening.
Yeah.
Elijah.
Hey, can we just like say shout outs to the fact that our island that we spawned on for starting was useful for once?
Yes, it was so useful.
That was
Bombs are
so
big, too.
convenient. Yeah, exactly. I was like routing my stuff, and I completely forgot that was the first thing that I put on my other notepad. I was like, "Where is bombs?" So I did Control F, and then I went to my other sheet. I'm like, "Wait, wall, forehead."
Yeah, when I saw that bombs are at Northern Ferry, it's like, ooh, maybe I'll end up skipping it because Tachi's not in this seed. But it's like, well, Northern Ferry's kind of fast. I don't know. Let's see what starting island I'm on. And I just like, I literally laughed out loud at that, alone in my room at the fact that we started on the island with bombs.
Yeah, it's incredible, honestly.
It's really cool because I took a look at Clarion's last stream just because I wanted to. I don't know, but I clicked through and saw a couple strats that I ended up using both of the ones that I saw. One in for Mother and Child, the Void Out for Cyclos, and then the shooting the second pot in Forbidden Woods with the fire arrow from underneath.
Yeah, we noticed that. That was, yeah, I'd never seen that before. So
And then I used that chest storage. Well, I could have used the chest storage, but I had hook shots, so that was quicker to the boss key.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never thought about the application of that potential use.
I suppose it's an easier grapple skip. Shoot the pot with
Yeah,
fire
it's
arrow.
definitely a lot easier, but the fact that the leaf one is still pretty easy, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Well, I personally have no questions for either of you. It was phenomenal routing and literally almost no questions. Chat, do you have any questions?
If chat doesn't have anything, I have one more shout out to do, and then I'm done. Of course, huge shout out to my sponsor, Beal Gaming, for giving me the support I needed to make it into top 8. Yeah, that's about it. Go Beal Gaming. BG win. Yeah, exactly, Tula. Hashtag BG win.
And I can focus more on Twilight Princess tournament now, poggers.
Hey, sub 3's coming any day now.
I'm not even too worried about that. I'm not worried about like being consistent like racer, because like that's even bigger than a one-time fluke of a sub 3. How about all the time sub 3?
Yeah, that's even
I
better.
believe.
So that's gonna be super fun if you're into Twilight Princess, like definitely. But this is Wind Waker stream lol.
It's
Only nice because the games are built on the same engine.
completely different like outcomes with the glitches though.
Yeah. No storage.
Bit actually becomes more useful as the engine progresses, which is, I think, very weird, because usually I feel like they would fix the engine as time moves on, and it just got worse.
Menu screen simulator % for Skyward Sword.
Yes.
Shoutouts to Jim for that AGDQ run. Oh my gosh, dude.
Holy cow.
I was about to say, isn't that any %? And it was like, that is multiple levels of meme and pun. Any % you run is title screen, unless it's glitchless.
Didn't he finish that off with blindfolded demise?
He did.
As always.
Classic.
Oh my god.
What a champ, dude. Who's doing blindfolded Ganondorf in Wind Waker?
That
I don't know, like
would
what
be
I.
hard.
I don't know if that's really doable, but I know that eventually when I get affiliate, one of my sub goals that I want to do is like blind Wind Waker. I know Chaotic Ace already did that like several years ago.
I've
I'm,
seen
like, curious to try it
actually
out
a
myself.
couple people do that.
Oh,
Like,
really?
it's a disaster.
Yeah, because there's like no good audio cues at all.
It's like 5 hours to get off outset.
Yeah.
It's so bad. The blindfolded puppet Ganon, there you go.
That's not
top.
funny.
PG skip would actually be better.
Mulgara.
No, you get boomerang for first phase, and you just for
Yeah,
third phase you just run around with the bomb until you like hear the bomb explode, and then just like hope that you hit him in the head.
It was super hyped to see that Tingle, or the ankle statues was boomerang. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Crane and
no
I
to
checked
that.
Yeah, we checked that simultaneously and just laughed.
Dude,
The
I
middle
routed
of
the
retreat.
seed in like 25 minutes. It was
Yeah, same.
crazy. I was just chilling, hanging out, having a good time, practicing and stuff.
Yeah, like I practiced Horseshoe early, Lenzo Door Cancel, and the Stonewatcher to Private Oasis swim. Cause like if I fail this swim 2 races in a row, I'm gonna be furious with myself.
I was actually lurking on Crane's stream the entire time while I was just practicing Puppet Cannon, and that still sucked for me. That's the worst. The only thing I bothered to practice, I sucked at.
To be fair, when PG3 clipped out of bounds, that isn't exactly your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
It's like accidental RNG manip.
I manipped the RNG too much.
magicianed?
Yep.
Finally, I was waiting for an awkward silence, dude. If there's not an awkward silence, that wasn't a restream.
Exactly.
Guys.
There's gotta be that
Oh my
point.
god, you talk too much.
I was
Anyway.
just staring
I just-
at your unmuted icon.
I was just here chilling, waiting for you to get awkward and stuff, or I don't know, Crane or Woofer to ping me, begging me to end it. Anyways, I
Why
do
would
have
I
a question
beg
for
you
you,
to end
Slam,
it?
because nobody did it.
Yep.
You're going against GG's first of all to both.
Thank you.
You're going against Trog or Lanamphy. I'm interested to know which race would you prefer.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to beat both of them.
Damn.
He's probably right, dude. He crushed
Wow.
Jarhead.
Did he crush her
okay,
today?
that's a little different. Yeah, so the bi-weekly, I beat Jard and Tanjo, but we all played terribly. So I don't know about that. Like, just go back and watch the VOD if you don't believe me. Like, especially like Jar made a really bad mistake at the end, but it's really funny in hindsight.
I mean, Monka.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I saw that that Goma storage flip, and
Yes.
yeah, nobody noticed it. It was
No, none of the commentators
Could've been
noticed,
so
and
hyped.
no one in chat. And I was like, oh, chat's popping off right now. I'm like, everyone's gonna be watching my race and not like Jar or whoever else was on restream. But no one noticed because I guess like the instinct is once you see Goma, watch someone else because that boss fight's incredibly boring.
Yeah.
Resident, Sleeper.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Well, anyways, I think we're ready to wrap this up. Thank you to both runners. Good luck on your future races, Slam. GG's,
Thank
Dean. You still got off in the top 12. Congratulations on that, and best of luck on Wolf Dash. I'm hyped
Yeah,
for
you
that.
are all winners in my heart, no matter what.
So, with that note, I want to thank, of course, our commentators, Suzival and Crane, who were here for the whole run. They definitely both 100% read the whole spoiler log at the beginning of the race. Definitely not.
Hey.
None of them was playing Minecraft.
wait, I'm supposed to do that?
So, huge thanks to Original Elijah and Woofer CFG for tracking this race for us. Just a little bit of what's going on for the for tomorrow on CSR. We got more qualifiers for OTR because holy crap, that thing is huge. We have a GSR Community Showcase run, another spoiler log tournament race, which will define actually who's racing against PK Slam. That's Trog versus Lanamphy at 1:50 p.m. tomorrow. Unsure if it's gonna be restreamed, but if it is, it's on CSR2. We also have another spoiler log race, Tanjo 3 versus Original Elijah, defining who will go against Tuba Man. So, with that note, I am gonna leave you off. I'm gonna send you off to bother our friends at ZeldaSpeedRuns, who are doing right now a weekly race for Zelda 2. Zelda 2 Randomizer, actually. I would like to thank you, everybody, for coming up. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day or night. It's kind of night for me, surprisingly. But yeah, thank you very much for coming. Hope you had a good time. I know I did. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
GG's. Bye.
See ya.